So I'm here with Davo after a 1-0 away win at Beaconsfield. Davo, before we get going, apologies you've got me tonight, but Matt is unavailable at the moment. I wish him all the best because I think his little one's due any time now. But what a result for you tonight after back-to-back wins in the league.
Yeah, it's lovely to speak to you, Craig, actually. So, and like you say, wish Matt and Lauren all the best. Hopefully that's all going to plan. But yeah, what a result, what a performance. A lot of players missing today. What could go wrong did go wrong sort of situation with Wazza unavailable as well during the warm-up. So all the best laid plans and all that. Didn't play well today, particularly. Certainly in the first half, addressed a few things at half time. Excuse me, and I thought second half, we were decent second half, a lot better, a lot more compact, absorbed bits of pressure that we needed, broke well at times, got the goal, and then resolute defending and a penalty save from a lad who's on a crest of a wave, Geordie at the moment. You know, today he's kept out who I think is the best goalkeeper in the league in Charlie Philpott, and deservedly done so for his performance, and he repays it with a penalty save and a clean sheet. What can you say? I can't speak highly enough of the boys. They've written off constantly. I've saved all of the messages and the tweets I got after we lost 3-0 to Poole first game of the season. And that's motivation for me because we're battling away well. To look at the league table and to be 12th in the league, I mean, it's nosebleed section, isn't it? Really, for what everyone would have thought. And don't get me wrong, it's early days. You don't get too high, don't get too low situation. But yeah, to get a win like that is good, and I thought the support as well was unbelievable today. Definitely well outnumbered whatever they had there, and they were rewarded with a performance full of heart and endeavour.
Yeah, and we'll come on to the league table shortly, but before I do that, without wanting to be too cliche, it really did feel tonight like a game of two halves. The first half, it really did feel like it didn't quite click for you. The second half, you looked much more like the Winchester City that we saw on Saturday. What did you say to them at half-time to get such a different performance in the second half?
I said to them, what did you lot think? And they were disappointed in themselves. Felt like we weren't getting a grip of the shape and a grip of the game properly in terms of when they had the ball. They were cutting us open a little bit. I wouldn't say for all the half, certainly for the first 10-15 they did that. Got a bit of a grip of it, but we didn't get enough of a grip, and so we made it a slight tweak to what we were going to do in the second half in terms of where Simba played, and that had an impact. We certainly started to get a grip of the game, and I thought it was an even game second half.
Yeah, and you mentioned the league table. I've seen it tonight, and I don't think you could be any more mid-table if you tried. I don't know if you've seen the table yet, but you're actually 6 points off of relegation. Equally, you're 6 points off of the playoffs. I mean, I don't know how you feel about the position of the club at the moment and where you think the club can get to.
Look, it's win every game. That we can, and see where it takes us. We're certainly not getting over excited about being 12th in November. If we can get anywhere near top half at the end of the season, then we would be, it would be miracle stuff. Staying up would be miracle stuff in reality. But we're in there fighting, and we'll keep fighting, and that's all we can do. To see us having only lost 4 games so far this season out of 13, to be above, Dorchester and Gosport. Dorchester, by and large, has started the season really well. If you read the reports, and we're deservedly above them. So, as I said, early days. We just got to crack on, keep doing what we're doing. We've obviously got FA Trophy now this weekend, which is a break from the league. And we'll give that a good go and see how we get on. Just every game, we're just going to roll into it and see how we can get on. We've got a good squad of players. As I said, we've had a lot of players missing, and we're just going to need to use all of them at times, like we did today, and hopefully we can keep the train keep the train going.
Yeah, and final bit from me, I suppose, attention turns to Saturday, as you rightly say. Does it make it a little bit different? Because obviously you played Swindon last weekend. They now know a bit more about you. You know a bit more about them. Does it make it a bit more of an awkward game this Saturday?
Yeah, it does in a way. I think Swindon are a good team. It doesn't matter who plays, what team, what 11 players play. They always seem to play the same way. So that doesn't. We don't know anything more about them we didn't already know. We can change it up slightly potentially. We'll see what we do. We've got a lot of bruises to mend this week, and we'll pick a team accordingly against a good team. Swindon are a very good team, and we'll need to be on it to get anything from that game, or to get a result that we need in that game. But we're just going to enjoy tonight. See what happens in the games tomorrow, all the teams that are playing, and then we'll think about Saturday on Thursday.
Great. Look, and as always, I know I haven't spoken to you for a while, but always a pleasure to chat to you. Thanks for your time, and once again, I think collectively the club wish Matt and Lauren all the best for pending arrival of first little one.
Absolutely, and you're rolling back the interview years, mate, from years ago, aren't you? But no, thanks, mate, and thanks to the supporters. I thought were absolutely superb today, and we'll roll on to the weekend.